top here I have some raisins, pitted prunes, they're kind of like dates, some chocolate chips, walnuts, dried cherries, pine nuts, and some cereal bits. I actually didn't add the cereal bits, but really, you can add almost anything to these granola bars, or you can just leave them all out. So here I have 1 cup of oats. You can either use 1 cup of old-fashioned rolled oats or 1 cup of quick oats. Just saying, rolled oats will give you more texture to these granola bars. I actually used a combination of both, half rolled, half quick. That way my granola bars will have the right texture, and I get to churn them too. You can either place all of these onto a sheet tray and then mix it up, or put them in a bowl. You'll see what I mean later, and make sure to preheat your oven to 250 degrees Fahrenheit before starting. Anyways, add 1/4 cup of sliced almonds. You can also use whole raw almonds and chop them up. And then this is 1/4 cup of wheat germ or wheat bran. And then you can see later that I'm placing these ingredients into a bowl that I'm going to use later because it's for easier mixing. And if you don't like walnuts or pine nuts, because I'm going to add them later, you can definitely avoid these extras. But the base is basically oats, wheat bran, and coconut. And then you're going to add 1/4 cup of sweetened shredded coconut. I really like the shredded coconut in these granola bars. They add a great flavor, so please add them. I would. And then add some chopped walnuts and pine nuts. And then use your bare hands to mix it up until it's roughly combined. And then dump it all onto a sheet tray or sheet pan. Make sure to really spread it out flat. And I think you should use a larger pan than mine because mine is actually a bit small. And then put it in the 350 degrees Fahrenheit oven and toast it for about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to be needing some honey, so I'm just rubbing the measuring cup with my bare hands with a little bit of oil. 1 drop of oil is enough. So here's the deal. You'll need 1/4 cup of honey and slash or maple syrup. I'll leave more details in the description box, so be sure to check that out. And then here I'm going to put 1.5 tablespoons of butter in a pot. And then I'm going to add 1/8 of a cup of packed brown sugar and a pinch of salt. Be sure to add half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then you can add your 1/4 cup of honey. I actually used half maple syrup and half honey. They make a great combination. And here you can see that the honey just slides right out nicely, so it won't be a messy job. And then cook the mixture on medium heat until the butter has dissolved and it looks kind of like caramel. When it reaches a soft boil and they're thickened up, turn off the heat and add it to the oats. So here's my oat mixture. I took them out of the oven when 10 minutes is done and dumped them into the bowl. So add the honey mixture directly to the toasted oats and mix it with it with a spoon. I know it doesn't smell like a lot right now, but if you're here, everything smells so good. The toasted shredded coconut, the brown sugar, honey, and all that stuff. Now I found the best way to mix these oats without spilling all over me. You're just going to rotate the bowl and fold the oats inward. You get it, right? Okay, so now here I'm adding some dried fruits. Make sure to dice them into small pieces first. And the fruits can range from half a cup to 1 cup. I used about 3/4 of a cup. Again, you can avoid these dried extras, but I'm just adding some dried prunes, cherries, raisins, and of course some chocolate chips. Here's the thing, you do not want to add the chocolate chips right now because the oats are still hot from the cooked honey. So you're just going to mix the dried fruits into the oats first instead of adding the chocolate chips. Otherwise, the chocolate chips will melt. And then let it cool for about 5 minutes, or if you don't really mind and you're in a hurry, just add the chocolate chips along with the dried fruits. No big deal. Let me tell ya, during that 5 minutes, I was sneakily taking some of those granolas because they taste literally the best right now while they're still warm. The flavors are just awesome, so don't worry if you sneak some. I mean, you should. And then I'm adding about 1 tablespoon of chopped chocolate. Mix them up, and then your granola mixture is done. Dump them into a baking tray that's lined with foil. Foil is all you need, well, at least for me. This is a 8 by 4 inch rectangle pan, but you can make 2 out of this, or 8 by 8 inch square pan works well too. Spread it out evenly with the wooden spoon, and I found that when pressing down these granola bars, your fingers or even a spatula will not work. So I kind of made a mistake here, so don't hurry. You can instead place a loaf pan on top of the granola and heavily push it down. Just something that's flat and is rectangle or square. And here you can see that I have refrigerated my granola bars. I've refrigerated them for about like 6 hours or until firmed up, and I cut them up into bars. And yes, they did fall apart, even though they look pretty nice, but they're not. So I turned them into granola. And the other half of the granola bars, I baked it off, but there's really no difference to me. These granola bars, actually granola, tastes so flavorful and delicious. You gotta try it out. You can even pack these in a Ziploc bag and bring them to school for some tasty, healthy snack. The maple syrup is sweet, the dried cherries has a tart flavor, and the toasted coconut is flaky.